Bill Carter and Fred Krueger at the DTE Energy Theater. We'll be talking to Alan Parsons about his work with the amazing Roy Wood and any other little secrets he wants to share with us. Hey, you're from vinyl. What band actually inspired you to do music? Is there one that stands out that you go, okay?
I was always a big Beatle fan.
But then you've worked with the Beatles, so that's kind of...
Yeah, well, that had an effect on it too. You know. But I was just very fortunate to work with a lot of really good people at Abbey Road. And, the whole thing was every experience was an influence in some way. You know, whether it was classical music, light music, even dance band music would be an influence to a certain extent.
Do you recall the first band you engineered for?
The Hollies was the very first band I engineered for. It was a song called Gasoline Alley Bread. I'd done a fair amount of work with them as an assistant, just sort of during my training period. But we got to know each other, and they put me in at the deep end for that song, and I did a lot of stuff with them after that, including The Air That I Breathe, and a couple of 2 or 3 albums I did with them.
Alan, you've worked with Roy Wood.
Many years ago, yes. I was working at Abbey Road Studios at the time. I think it was shortly after my work with Pink Floyd for the first time. And Roy booked some time in to do an album called Boulders. And I got assigned to it. I don't really know the reasons why I was chosen. I think I don't know what conversations took place behind the scenes, but I was very glad I did get the job, because Roy's a big hero of mine, and I learnt a great deal about musicianship and recording technique from him. He's a great talent.
How long did that production process take? How long was it?
I seem to remember it was just a single block of time. I mean, there might have been two, but it was just a matter of maybe 10 days, 2 weeks, something like that. He works pretty quickly. He likes to fill up the multi-track with stuff, but he's very efficient. He's very fast.
So it's about one song a day is kind of what he would put in the can then.
Probably, yes. You know what? My recollection is getting the better of me now. I think the first time that I ever worked with him might have been with Wizard. I did a single called Ballpark Incident with Wizard, and I think that predates the Boulders album. So I think that was the first occasion.
You were a fan of his, perhaps in the Move in the '60s or the '60s?
Oh, I was a huge Move fan. Yeah, I mean, I knew all the songs. Blackberry Way and I can't think of any others, but Fire Brigade. Yeah, all those songs. Yeah, I was a big fan.
Excellent. You remember Carl Wayne?
Now Carl was the Move, right?
Yes, and he actually ended his career singing for the Hollies.
Right, I knew that, and very sad. I don't know if the Hollies have continued without him at all.
No idea, really. Just kind of lost track of that after Carl passed.
Were you a fan of ELO's music, or?
Oh yeah, sure, yeah. I mean, I big fan. Yeah, I remember being very impressed at a studio in Munich where they used to. I think it was called Musicland, where I did a couple of things there. And I was intrigued by the fact that ELO had done a lot of their stuff there.
Who on your wish list of production that you could work with? Who would you want to work with?
Well, I mean, I have heroes. My contemporaries of mine. Sting was always a huge hero, and Pete Townsend was another. But I should probably realistically think about somebody a bit younger. Sheryl Crow is is I think an enormous talent. If I got the opportunity to work with her, I would love to.
So maybe American Idol will call you up to help coach one of those young kids?
You never know. Interestingly, I've been working with one of the band, one of my band's daughter is an incredibly talented singer. We just did a track with her, so waiting to see what interest there'll be in her.
Is it under her name, or does she have a band that we can...
Madeline Murphy is her name.
Madeline Murphy. All right.
But she's brand new. You won't find anything on the internet about her right now, but I hope that you will in the near future. Yeah.